Well, hello there, motherfuckers. And I've been getting a lot of people on Twitter and on YouTube. Big news in WWE about the brand split. Brad, talk about the fucking brand split already. Brad, what are your thoughts on the brand split? Oh, I already alluded to it a little bit on Twitter. I already talked about it. I also posted a couple of comments on YouTube as well. I think that the brand split is going to end up being one of the biggest failures in WWE. A lot of people are having a lot of theories, and a lot of these theories seem like they're going to be correct. And why do I think it's going to be a failure? They're going to get a lot of these NXT guys, a lot of these guys that are not ready, I see the support. I see the moronic comments all over YouTube. People they lose their mind because I just made a video where I said that people are getting a little out of hand with the Roman Reigns hate, because now they're saying that Roman Reigns worked a bad match at Extreme Rules. Revisionist history. Completely denying what your own eyes see just so you can prove a point. And as I said, lying to prove a point proves no point at all. You know, to say Roman Reigns didn't sell during that match. And so you see, just like I said, the pure idiocy, how moronic it is, how retarded people act when it comes to Roman Reigns. Just, they want to rebel because Roman Reigns is, against not even that much of a big guy. They can, but people consider him that. They consider him the muscle man, even though he's not really that much of a, he is, but he's not like, your Hulk Hogan or, somebody of that nature, or a Batista. Okay, but anyway, everybody has different opinions. They think that Sami Zayn is the Lord and Savior. They think that that's the guy that's going to save professional wrestling. The fucking guy, well, not just professional wrestling, but sports entertainment and WWE to be more specific. They think that this guy with his checkered fucking tights and the fucking taxi cab driver look, they think that that's what's going to get over with people. They think that's going to be enough for Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn doing a dive over the top rope and looking like a taxi cab driver. They think that that's what that's the future of wrestling right there. And you gotta laugh. I mean, you guys really look at Sami Zayn and you really see a guy who is going to change wrestling. I look at a guy and I just see a guy that's maybe going to last about a year, maybe 2 years at the most, before WWE just kind of gets tired of him like they do with everybody else. I'm not saying Sami Zayn don't have the potential to be something, but he looks like a nobody, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Never once did I say that the guy is like a bad wrestler, or, the guy doesn't put his body on the line to entertain people. Hey, I said in the Fatal 4-Way, it was an entertaining match. The guy knows how to entertain, but not just, he's not a good fit for WWE, and he's not a guy who's going to carry WWE on his shoulders like people are making him out to be. Why do they seem like they go more for Zayn than AJ Styles? Even though AJ Styles has a better set of talents that are needed to succeed in WWE, but of course not. Let's just do what everybody else does to go against the grain for the hell of going against the grain, and just get behind Sami Zayn. Well, the whole crowd is not getting behind Sami Zayn. People were chanting boring during his match at Roadblock. I even remember it. You guys would choose not to. But anyway, the brand split. They're going to take a lot of guys on NXT, mix them in. But many people are saying they're probably going to make SmackDown into NXT. If that's in fact what they're doing, that's a shit fucking idea. We don't need NXT to come to SmackDown. We already have one show full of underdeveloped characters. We don't need another one. And that's what they're going to do. And you're going to see Raw just stomp the shit out of fucking SmackDown. I think it was NWO Wolfpack TV 2016. Oh, I'm a fan of, by the way. I wish this guy would actually do live videos. You know, he posts, you know, a lot of like 1990s, early 2000 wrestling on this channel, but I wish he would actually do videos. I'd love to hear what the guy's got to say. But he was the one who originally said that. Would stomp the shit out of SmackDown if they chose to do the WWE guys and the NXT guys on SmackDown. And why are they doing the brand split? Aren't we like we're like 5 years removed from it, and we're already doing another fucking brand split? Like, we didn't do one just recently. We're doing a fucking another brand split already. And why, you know, splitting up the shows, the only thing that's good that could come from this is lessening injuries. Less people might get injured due to not having to work both shows. This was always a benefit of having the brand split back in the day, the brand extension. Now we're going to do it again. You know, I feel like it's a desperate attempt. Like, WWE already knows that they had failed and that they just can't move forward anymore with the current way that they're going. So instead of, you know, trying to develop better characters, better storylines and feuds, and trying to get wrestlers over with good writing and smart booking and, you know, better decision making, instead of, you know, just focusing on one show and trying to make that good, they're gonna pull all their resources into two shows again after going through all the trouble of splitting up the titles. Now it hasn't been confirmed if they're going to do two titles or they're just going to stick to the one title and just have the champion go between both shows, which they might end up doing. It's just, I feel like it's just a desperate attempt to shake things up. I'm not excited for this. We already had a brand split. We had the brand split go from 2002 all the way up until you know, roughly 2011. That's when they really started cheating with the brand split and started having the guys on both shows and doing super shows. You know, the roster doesn't have enough depth. They're just going to have to cancel NXT, and that's probably what they're going to do. So I guess, like, they're going to open up another developmental territory. I mean, this is desperate measures. You would never see this back in the day. Like, they would never have had OVW, like, close its doors and then all of a sudden start appearing on TV right away. Those guys had to work hard for years until they were brought up to the main roster. Now you're telling me they're just going to bring them up like that and that's it. Half the guys in NXT with no character, half the guys who are nowhere close to being ready to being presented to a regular TV audience. First of all, you can't get people to even watch the main show. And I know all the fucking smart mark motherfuckers and guys like that, they're going to get on here and they're going to act like, oh, you know, well, now we're finally going to get NXT on TV and the ratings are going to improve. And I already said it in the comment sections of one of my videos. I already said, watch, put the belt on somebody else, put the belt on Zayn, put the belt on another guy, and you're going to see that the ratings stay the same. The ratings are not at 2.2s because of Roman Reigns. Many other reasons. Like I said, stop blaming Reigns and Cena already. I've already named it a couple of times in my video. This is why it's fucking ridiculous already. The brand split, like I said, it's just an attempt to shake things up. And then they're going to realize in about a month or two, just like the new era. They just said it was a new era. Now, and then they realize that that's not working. The crowd's not buying it. No one's buying it. So now they're hitting us with the brand extension, the brand split again. You know, being a WWE fan is exhausting. And not because I'm so pumped, jumping off my seat and screaming at the top of my lungs. Well, sometimes I scream at the top of my lungs, but it's not because I'm excited. It's because I'm fucking pissed off all the time with these guys. I mean, what the fuck are they doing with the show? New era. It's not a new era. Brand split. We just had a brand split not too long ago. You're already giving us a new fucking brand split. We don't need another brand split. We just need better quality shows. With better developed characters. With better feuds so we actually care about the fucking matches and booking decisions that make sense. Just go back and look at Raw. Look at all this shit. Apollo Crews not selling the attack from Sheamus. The Bullet Club not doing anything. Baron Corbin not interfering in Ziggler's matches. All the fucking opportunities that they had to tell better stories and they failed. Instead of doing a fucking brand split, why don't they go back and they should do this, do a little fucking exercise. Go back to Raw and look what you did wrong. Now next week, try not to make the same fucking mistakes. How about that? Might be better than just fucking splitting the rosters for the fucking hell of splitting the fucking rosters. Which, by the way, is what they're fucking doing. And don't try to deny it. You know, I see some people are wise to this. They do realize that even though NXT is an entertaining show and we sometimes get to see good matches on there and we get to see guys that are the future of wrestling, I will tell you this. People are realizing it, and some people are not excited about this brand split. People then are making like the brand split was fucking annoying after a while, and people were getting sick of it. And I remember people were clamoring for the brand split to end. In 06, 07, 08, 09, these people were clamoring for the brand split to end. And now you want it to come back? I don't get it. I really don't get the fans sometimes. They say they want one thing, and then they say they want another. So it's like, what the fuck do you want? It's like when people are cheering for Sami Zayn and then chanting boring during his matches or not even reacting. You claim that you want one thing, and then you really don't want it. It's just people acting like fucking assholes. But I end up looking like the fucking asshole because then that's what people call me, because I try to point out the truth about people. The YWC, the whole internet wrestling community is full of fucking shit. And they have been full of shit for fucking years. So I don't know why this is like a surprise. Oh, the YWC is full of shit? Wow, go figure. What a unique fucking foreign concept. The YWC lies. They don't make any sense. They're a bunch of fucking lunatics. Yes! For the 100th time. It's like, I don't understand. And like I'm getting called a hypocrite by people for fucking telling the truth. I love this. I love how people put words in my mouth. And they're going to do this with the brand split. So, hey, I'm going to ask, guys, what did I say this month? What did I say in this video about the brand split that I didn't actually say that you're going to put words in my mouth? For the record, I never asked for a brand split. Wasn't crazy about the brand split back in the day, because it made no sense. You had guys jumping shows and stuff, and they didn't even keep to the concept. And not only that, but it separated the rosters, and it really dwindled down the choices for matchmaking and feud ideas, because a lot of times they put the wrong guys on the wrong shows and they didn't mix well. And do not tell me that they're gonna do brand exclusive pay-per-views again. The fuck out of here with that fucking shit. No fucking way. I'm not fucking sitting through another fucking brand split like this again. Unless they're gonna change the way how they do it better than the way how they did. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what this illusion is that, the brand split was some kind of mystical thing that was great. We already saw it 5 fucking years ago in 2011. Are we really, really, really gonna sit here and pretend like it was something really that great and amazing? Revisionist history once again. Like I said, Roman Reigns didn't sell during the Extreme Rules match, but I'm the asshole. Alright, guys. More to come on this as it develops. July 19th, SmackDown is going to be the first. I guess that's when they're going to do the draft itself. Alright, motherfuckers.